And Horizion Tilt is still there, although it's interesting, when I hit return to home, the Horizion Tilt issue kind of disappears a little bit. Bill the Drone Reviewer here. If you like the content of this video or anything that you've seen on my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any future content. With that, let's begin. I went ahead and did some calibrations and updates to the Fimi X8 SE 2020 before we took it out on a test flight today. Now, I did go ahead and align the gimbal up, and I used a level, a 12-inch level, to go ahead and do that. I also went ahead, I recalibrated the remote control, and I also went ahead and did a gimbal calibration, and then I followed that up, of course, with a compass calibration before the flight. Now, one of the other things that I did today that's been different was I wasn't pointing the drone due west. I was pointing it, I think it was south. I think that made a difference here. So let's take a look and see how things turned out. Okay, I recalibrated the gimbal, I recalibrated the controller, I adjusted the gimbal pitch back to 15%, and I also went in and adjusted the gimbal angle using a level. So let's see if all this worked here. Up to about 13 feet, 11 satellites. Take it up just a little more here. See, get some positioning there. And let's get it up to about 100 here. And the Horizion Tilt issue is still there, folks. Disappointing for sure. All right, I'm going to try a little bit of yaw here. Okay, that doesn't seem to be too bad. Let's adjust it this way. The yaw is definitely better. The gimbal calibration, I think, or the remote control calibration, I think did some good on this. So let's go ahead and take it out here for a little bit. Things looking good here. Okay, we're going to stop it right here. Going to see if I can do this while it's in flight. Let's take a look at the modes here. Advanced settings. Okay, it's not letting me get into this now during the flight, so that's a there's no option to do this now during the flight. So let's go ahead and bring this back. I want to get it back here, and I want to adjust this and take another flight. So let's go ahead and do a return to home. See how we do from it facing the opposite way on the pad. See if maybe that made a difference here. Boy, and this time the gimbal looks a little different here. How about that? Kind of like straightened itself out, believe it or not. Wow. Okay. We're going to get it back here. Then I'm going to cancel auto return. And then we're going to take it out over this end of the lake and take a look here and see. It's very slight, but it's a lot better. I can't explain it. About 300 feet out. Started to hear it. And we're going to cancel auto return. Auto return has completed. Yeah, this the yawing, 100% improvement on this, folks. This is good news. Very good news. Very pleased with this. Okay, let's take it out this end of the lake. Now I noticed the gimbal pitched as soon as I hit the stick to go forward, and there's the Horizion Tilt again. And I'm going to kind of repeat the same test what I did the other day. We're going to stop at the end of the lake, and then I'm going to take it to the far corner of the lake, and then we'll come back. Okay, we're about there. Going to go ahead and stop now. Yeah, the Horizion Tilt is back again now. Go figure that. Alright, let's go ahead and adjust it just a little bit in that direction. Again, I think the gimbal or the remote control calibration made some difference this time here. Okay, let's head to that end of the lake. See what we get. That Horizion Tilt is still there. And there was an update, firmware update to flight controls, which I downloaded before I went out for the flight here. Okay, we're at the corner of the lake. And now we're going to go ahead and do a return to home. And Horizion Tilt is still there, although it's interesting, when I hit return to home, the Horizion Tilt issue kind of disappears a little bit. It's almost better, which is very ironic. Everything looking good here. Right around around 20 miles an hour coming back. Yeah, it's like the gimbal tilt issue. It's like when you hit return to home, it corrects itself, but when you stop and you move forward, the gimbal pitches and it goes back to having a horizon tilt issue, which is very interesting. Approaching 300 feet away. We should hear it now, and we do. I'm going to adjust that gimbal pitch right now. And let's take a look and see what we get here. Let go a little bit longer here. Very interesting here. I think we're going to be off, but it's not going to be by much. Or we might be on. I'm not sure. Wow. Okay. Oh my gosh. It made it. It hit the pad. That was a victory. That was a definite victory there. So we learned a lot on this flight. That's for sure. So stay tuned for my analysis here. Well, as you can see, our old nemesis, the horizon tilt issue, still has reared its ugly head. But what's very interesting is both times I hit return to home, it went away. Now, after the one time I hit return to home, canceled it, and went back out over the lake for another flight, it was okay until I went forward. And at that point in time, you saw the gimbal pitch down, and then the horizon tilt issue came back, went to the corner of the lake, and then I hit return to home, and then voila, it straightened itself out. Now, what else was interesting this time was precision landing worked this time. I count 3 of the 4 on the pad as a victory this time. Notice again, you know, I wasn't pointing it west, and I think for some reason, because I was getting a VPU warning on that, I decided to go ahead and turn that west. So I think all in all, had some success on this flight. The horizon tilt issue is still something that needs to be addressed by Fimi. Question of the day: have you had the horizon tilt issue on your Fimi X8 SE 2020? Let me know in the comments section below. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, it's a great day to fly.
You know I want you close, maybe hold your hand a little while. Somehow I know you're gonna be the girl that I'll end